Hello, welcome to my channel, Oracle Intuitions. My name is Catherine, and this is your weekly reading for November 20th to the 27th. We're going to be taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone. However, I do ask that you please subscribe, click like, and share my videos as well, because it does get me out onto the YouTube platform for monetization, and just allows me to bring you not only more of these readings, but also the Saturday readings. So thank you to everybody who joins for the Saturday readings at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. These are live readings. These are mini readings, so they are not a deep look into the situation, but as deep as we can within the time amount that we do have. For those of you seeking a deeper reading, again, all my links are down below in the description box. I don't know if I actually said that before, but I am saying again, but they are down below in the description box, so they lead to my Instagram, my Facebook, and my website, as well as if you are interested in any of the orgonites that you do see in my videos, they are made by me. So again, you can contact me through one of the links below. Just a quick reminder that on Mondays we have our earth signs, Tuesdays are our water signs, Wednesdays are our air signs, and Thursdays are our fire signs. So let's get into it. Let's begin the reading. I hope you all have an amazing and blessed week. Take care. Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading for November 20th to the 27th. We're taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, but please do subscribe, like my video, and please share it. All right, so let's get some energy. Let's see what is coming in for you this week, Capricorn. All right, and I hear to do one more shuffle. All right, let's see what's coming through. So for the mind, we have unleash your creativity. All right, beautiful energy. For the body, we have victim consciousness. So this is external circumstances. And within spirit, we have sensuality or sexuality. Okay, interesting energy. All right, so what I'm getting here, this very much could have to do with some for relationships for some of you. Now, it doesn't need to be relationships. Okay, this could have to do with an inner relationship within yourself. I do feel that for some of you, we have this unleash your creativity, and with that victim consciousness coming in externally, it feels as though for some of you there may be, I'm actually getting that for some of you there could be something or someone that is bringing within your realm this sense of victim consciousness. So when we talk about victim consciousness, it's basically that sense of, poor woe is me, how come this always happens? It's a sense of like defeat, like not moving on. Somebody might be placing some sense of their own victim consciousness on you at this time. Again, because this is coming in through the body. This may have to do with you. This could be you, that needs to face your own victim consciousness. It's interesting because this actually also came through for Capricorn as well. So for some of you, if you do have a Capricorn, moon or rising sign in there at somewhere within your astrological chart, you may also want to look at that video as well. But I do feel that for some of you, this victim consciousness is really coming through from somebody else. It may also be placing some sort of burden onto a relationship in some way, or making you have that sense of obligation that truly isn't yours at this time. We also have this unleash your creativity. I feel like for some of you, it almost feels as though your head is somewhere else, but it's like your body, it's I might be saying that wrong. It almost feels like your head is, maybe towards more business, or a sense of, drawing into your own sense of sexuality. You may even be questioning, for some of you, this could be questioning your sexuality, or perhaps, maybe wanting to experiment in some way. But I'm also getting that power from your sexuality, okay? And I don't mean that to present your power to other people by, a sense of, promiscuity or whatever. But what I am getting here is that it's like coming into your power, recognizing your sexuality, recognizing your sense of being sensual. Okay. It's like coming into that power of that confidence, that knowing that you're sexual or sensual can bring about. All right. You can see she's very confident within herself. You can see that she's standing there in that element of like, look at me. I know that I am strong. I know that I am powerful. I know that I have this appeal to me. And I feel like Spirit is saying to you, it's time to really be creative with this, okay? Or time to really embrace the power that this brings. I'm also getting here, don't let anyone else stop you from that creativity or that sense again of power. You've got these very two strong, powerful women. And it doesn't matter whether you're a masculine energy or a feminine energy. What it's really saying here is when you've got that unleash your creativity, this is somebody whose mind is going, they want to experiment with different things. Again, it doesn't need to be in a, in a romantic sense. It doesn't even need to be in a sexual sense. But I do feel that it has this power. Like she wants to build this robot. She wants to be creative. She may be building her own business, building whatever it is, building that sense within herself that is bringing about the self-esteem and this strength, and also recognizing exactly how powerful this person truly is. And this is the sense that I'm getting from you at this time, Taurus. But what we have here is also this sense of this victim consciousness coming through. Okay, so I do feel that for some of you, and again, this could even be within yourself, maybe this is something that you have to take a look at. It's like you want to move into this energy, but you may be getting roadblocked by this victim consciousness. Well, like basically saying, I want to get into this energy, but these things have happened in the past. I've been held back in the past. Every time I get confident with myself, something, maybe possibly negative happens, or maybe a door closes, whatever it is. All right. So I do feel that this has to be worked on in some sense. And it's like Spirit is actually asking you to go in and recognize your own true power. I'm also getting that for some of you. So this could be either way. I do feel that for some of you, that this could be somebody that is coming through. Okay, this could be an external person. This could be a partner. This could be possibly, it doesn't need to be romantic sense. It can be a friend, family, coworker. But maybe somebody's bringing about their own victim consciousness onto you at this time, which could be putting up a little bit of a subconscious or an unconscious roadblock for you into stepping into your true power. All right. I feel like what Spirit is saying is whatever this is, or whoever this is, this needs to be addressed. Okay, this needs to be addressed. There's no sense, or there's no need for this victim consciousness to keep coming through. If this is a person within your life who's not allowing you to reach your own true power, it may be time to take that step back from this person. All right, or at least confront them and say, look, you know what? I'm not letting your disappointments, even if it's ancestral in some way, like meaning, within our family, it doesn't need to be, again, a romantic partner or anything. Although I do feel that for some of you it is. But your victim consciousness isn't going to affect my next steps. It's not going to affect my power anymore. I'm putting my foot down and I'm stopping this at this time. It's time to really gain your own sense of self here is what I'm receiving. So let's get some clarification and see what is coming through. Very strong energy is what I'm getting. It's like this little roadblock, again, whatever it is, whether it's within you, whether it's within somebody else, it's the only roadblock between here and here. All right. Okay. Yeah. 3 of Wands coming through. So again, you're seeing what you could possibly be, or what it is that you are possibly trying to create. When we have that 3 of Wands coming in, we have that ship that we're seeing. It's coming into the shore. We have the faith that is coming closer. We can almost feel it, taste it, touch it. We know it's coming. We just have to have that faith. Again, if that victim consciousness is within you, it's time to really work on that. It's time to remove that energy. It's time to have the faith that this ship is going to make it to the shore. Have that strength, have that power within yourself. We have that Queen of Pentacles coming in. Interesting energy. Again, very strong and confident energy. When that Queen of Pentacles comes through, she's healing, she's nurturing, she's confident, but she's also represents pure abundance as well. Okay, she understands the fact that she doesn't put up with, unnecessary drama. All right. She's within herself. She's within her own strength, her own security. So that victim consciousness, again, whether it's within you or whether it's within somebody else, isn't a necessary factor. This needs to be somehow, removed, eliminated from this scenario, because this scenario is trying to show you not only is your ship coming through, again, this might be even a business venture of some sort. Maybe somebody is putting in some sort of energy like, well, you can't achieve that, or what is that going to do with us? Or how is that going to benefit us? Like, poor woe is me. Or maybe, you might even be wanting to experiment, like I said, in that more sexual way, but you have this victim consciousness that is coming through from possibly somebody else. So again, take it as it resonates for you. Look at that. We've got this beautiful Six of Cups coming in. So this is about like past memories. It's about, it can be like reconciliation. It can be things from the past. And I do feel that for some of you, with that Six of Cups energy, and we have that victim consciousness, for some of you, this could be either a person from the past. It could even be because of a past event or a past situation. This could be an energy within yourself that you're not allowing to release at this time. You might be wanting to take that step forward, but that Six of Cups energy comes through like past memories. Or it also could represent, I'm just going to give you a scenario, which, it's just a completely made up scenario type of thing, but I'm just going to give you a scenario. Sometimes we hear about, people that are in relationships. Maybe one wants to start a new business, or they want to go back to school, or, they want to venture somewhere to do some self-improvement. And I almost feel like this could be within you, okay? Like some part of you is wanting to grow and expand, but there could be this coming through. So a lot of times we'll hear about one partner, like I said, wanting to do something or want to expand themselves, and we have the other partner who's not in a place of expansion, and they tend to kind of prevent or try to, put a kibosh onto, the person growing and expanding in some way. So they might be saying, well, how's that going to affect us? Is this, are you going to grow? How, like, are you going to leave me? What if you go to school and you meet other people? What if you start a business and you don't have time for us? It's almost as though like somebody is trying to, or something is trying to prevent this from happening. And again, what Spirit is saying here, especially with the sexuality, I feel like this is almost more of a sensuality. Again, it's coming into your own power, recognizing that pure, what would be the word for it? I keep feeling power. It's like personal power coming in. Again, that confidence, that strength, okay? And I feel like this needs to go to this. And to have this needs to be somehow either dealt with, talked to, maybe even to some degree relieved, okay? Especially if this is a partner and there's a worrying coming through that there's going to be, a loss of the relationship. Maybe there does need to be, maybe you're focusing too much on that and not allowing more sexuality to come through, okay? That might be a way to help calm some nerves. I know a lot of times when we get into our head space, we can tend to forget that our body also needs, that nourishment, all right? Maybe this person is coming from a place of feeling kind of neglected. And again, that's not going to resonate with everybody, but take it as it does resonate with you. And there may need to be, it doesn't mean to, just go and have sex with them or anything else. But what it is saying is maybe put a little bit more time or energy into that relationship, especially if there is that feeling that this person is in this place of, is this going to wreck our relationship? Or, or that victim consciousness coming through. All right. We also have the devil. Yeah. See, it's almost like breaking chains. I feel like for some of you, again, depending on your situation, there may need to be a breaking of chains coming through, this obsession of possession. It almost feels as though it's holding you back. Okay, when that devil card comes through, especially with that victim consciousness, this very much is an energy of either holding yourself back or somebody else could be possibly holding you back. That devil energy, this also can really talk about being like dominating in some way. And I feel like for some of you, whatever this energy is, it is sort of taking over, or it is, throwing this sense of dominance onto you that is preventing you from moving forward. All right, so figure out what that energy is and start taking those steps. Look at, we not only got the Queen of Pentacles, but we've got that King of Pentacles coming through. So again, I do feel like this could be some sort of relationship. I feel like for some of you, again, having that conversation, you may be in your head about what it is that you want and what you're striving for and what you're trying to create. But it's not that this person is purposely, again, for some of you, it may not be that this person is intentionally trying to, squash your dreams or not allowing you to move forward. And again, this even could be an energy within yourself. But I do feel that there maybe need to have some sort of talk, or maybe there needs to be some sort of communication. Or again, if it's within yourself, is letting go and nurturing that energy. That King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, they are like a power couple. All right. They're that power couple. They're on the top of the mountain. They're on the top of the hill. They've worked really hard to get to where they are. They don't let little dramas bring them down. They don't let little dramas, they don't even see or focus in on the little dramas. So whatever is bringing about this sense of that drama coming through, it needs to be stopped. Whether this is through communication, whether this is a sense of coming into yourself and recognizing your own energy, your own power, whatever it is. But this is the time to do it. Spirit is asking you to really bring this forth. We also have, see, look at that Eight of Swords coming in. So it's really talking about here is that Eight of Swords energy is very much that energy of holding ourselves back. We're in that place. There's nothing holding you down except what is within the fear of our mind. Again, whether it's coming from somebody else or whether it's coming internally, it doesn't matter. What it's basically saying here is like those fears, those thoughts that not moving forward is all within your mind. It's just time to move forward. You're not obligated to anybody. You're not obligated, to hold yourself back because of past events in some manner. So take a look inside, see what it is that is holding on to your power or not allowing you to truly express your power, to truly express your creativity, to truly take those steps forward. We also have that Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, like it just feels like for some of you, like you may be wanting to start a new business, a new job, maybe creating something that is going to be amazing in the long run. Sorry, I'm just plugging in my iPad because I noticed that it's starting to get to a place of running low on battery. But that Ten of Pentacles is about reaching a sense of security. All right, it's security for the long term, security for the future, setting your building that inheritance, allowing yourself to have that sense of completion in the sense of being secure. All right, whatever this is, it's within the mind. Okay, you can achieve whatever it is that you want. You have the power to do so. Again, whether it's a relationship that, possibly could be holding you back, whether this is within yourself, it is time to take those steps to release them. Look at this, that Tower coming through. Start building a new foundation. Start building that foundation that is going to bring you up higher. Start building that new foundation towards the future. When the Tower comes in, this can also talk about like sudden or unexpected things. It doesn't need to be in a negative way. It can also be in a very much positive way. But that Five of Swords energy, what I'm getting here is it feels as though this is like a win or lose. Okay, this is somebody who's, you know, possibly taking advantage of, or possibly again putting their own fears onto you. What I'm getting here is it feels as though for some of you, there could be something unexpected, you know, that is coming through. It doesn't need to be in a negative way, but I do feel that you're in that energy right now of being in that negative mindset in some ways, okay? It could relate just to a particular situation, not in an overall, you know, life-changing type of thing, or, you know, throughout your whole life. But what I'm getting, this could be a particular situation. And I feel, again, something or someone is holding you back. All right, that Five of Swords comes through. I feel also too, what I'm really getting here is to do things fairly, in a sense of being fair. If you're hanging on to somebody without the sense of wanting to build a commitment towards them, that could be where their fears are coming from. Okay, if you're trying to build something, let's say you're trying to build a business, or you're trying to achieve something within yourself, and you recognize the fact that this relationship, or I'm just going to use relationship, that this relationship isn't going anywhere, it might be time to take a look and go, am I being selfish by hanging on to this relationship? Because sometimes people know that, all right, and they recognize that, and that can bring in about their own fears. It can bring about because they understand, they know that things are breaking apart. They know that, you know, things are happening. It might be time to be really truthful and honest with your emotions. All right. For some of you, you know, that sexuality, that could pertain also to hanging on to something simply because of the fact that it's giving you a sense of satisfaction now. All right. So again, take all of this as it's resonating with you, but I do feel that something needs to change. There needs to be that Tower moment in order for you to move forward, in order for this creativity of this true abundance to be able to come through. And I feel like you need to take a look again, whether it's externally or whether it's internally. It's time to take a look at yourself and go, okay, what is holding me back? Where can I break those chains? Where can I break, you know, where can I walk through and release myself of things that I'm either not obligated to, whether it's from the past or whether it's a present situation, because that is going to take you forward into that Ten of Pentacles energy, into that feeling of completion and abundance. So let's take a look at relationships and see what is coming in. All right. So for relationships, we're going to be pulling 3 cards from the Alice in Wonderland deck by Lucy Cavendish, as well as 3 of the Thelema Tarot that we just used. And remember that relationships do not need to be romantic. They can be friends, family, and co-workers. Let's see what is coming in here. Yeah, wake up. It's your moment. Again, going back to that creativity. All right, going back to this time to be creative. Unleash your creativity. Wake up. It's time. Okay, whatever's holding you back. I am also getting here because we are talking about relationships again. This even could be a relationship with yourself. It's time to move forward. Whatever you're hanging on to needs to be released. I just keep feeling that needs to be released, whether this is a person, place, or thing, energy within yourself, whatever it is. It's time to really take a look at it. I wonder what will happen next. Ready for adventures, prefaces of change, and pause before action. And last card for this one, set your course. Know where you wish to go, have a plan, and the right direction. You know, we had that 3 of Wands energy coming through, right? So you can already see where it is that you want to go, where it is that you want to be. You know what it is. You know where you want to be. You know where you want to go. You know what you're trying to create. Again, within a relationship, or within a relationship within yourself, or just in general. You already know it's time to set that course. If you're looking for a relationship, maybe it's time to let go of some old chains, okay? Because that could be really holding you back as well at this time. They also could be saying, look at, you know what? Maybe in the past, you used your sexuality towards relationships. Maybe it's time to release that sexuality and really allow yourself to go into a relationship, not particularly with the body, but also with the mind and the heart. All right? Because it feels as though right now is that time. Right now is that time to make those moves forward, to discover what it is that you truly want and cut away the chains of things that are holding you back or holding you down. Again, whether this is within energy with yourself or within others. All right. So let's get some clarification and see what is coming in. I just wanted to take a look at this card here. I wonder what will happen next. Yeah, ready for adventures, precipice of change. It's interesting because we had that Tower card coming through. For some of you, you know what it is that you want. You know what it is that you have to do. You know now is the time to do it. It may be time to take that pause though. Okay? It doesn't mean to sit, under the tree like she's sitting, for years, months, weeks, or anything like that. But really think about your next step. Okay, nothing is holding you down. Nothing is holding you back. Time to break past that Eight of Swords energy. Break the chains of that devil. Think about that next step. All right? Think about that next step. Plan that course. And then start really, truly taking the action towards it. It almost feels like, because the energy that's coming in, it almost feels as though you make the plans, you set the course, and then that sense of that victim mentality keeps coming in. Again, whether it's, coming in from somebody else, or whether there's a sense of fear about you moving forward. I'm not sure. This is going to depend upon you. But that's what keeps coming in. So it's almost like you go into this, I want to create this, I want to start this, I want to, get into this energy. You start moving forward, you might make the plans, and then you go back around in a circle again. Right? So that Tower coming through, I feel like that's basically saying enough. Stop. Just stop. All right, we have that Seven of Cups. Yeah, like really set your course. That Seven of Cups is really talking about, energy of when we have that Seven of Cups coming in. This is about making your choices. Okay, make your choices clearly. You know what? Here's the thing. Whatever your choice is, make sure it's coming from the heart. All right. Cups is the emotions. Cups is the, start moving forward, because this is where your heart is being drawn to. What is it that you truly want? Again, set the course, make the plan. All right, this is what it's telling you. We have that wheel coming through, and like I said, I feel like for some of you, it's interesting because I was just literally talking about that. It's like that wheel coming through, right? You make the course, you set the plan, but then something or someone is holding you back, and it just keeps going in a circle, around and around and around, and it's not allowing that firm foundation to actually be built towards whatever it is that you're desiring or trying to create, or however it is. This Six of Pentacles is coming through, so it does feel like there could be possibly an imbalance again towards a relationship. For some of you, it may be that the imbalance is within you, maybe not perhaps your partner. And again, we talked about, there might be having to have that communication. Is because sometimes if people, if they do get into that sense that something is wrong, or things aren't, you're not as dedicated as they are towards a relationship, or however it is, there can be that sense of victim consciousness. It almost feels like for some people, they're so, they might come off as needy or greedy or wanting more, because they're not receiving the answers that they are seeking. So make sure that you're very honest, you're very open with your communication. If something is done, it's done. If you want it to move forward, then put the energy towards it. If you're in a place of where you're feeling stability, but the other person isn't, simply because that victim consciousness is coming through, there has to be that talk. There has to be that communication between the two of you, and to really get a good sense of what is happening here. And you may have to take that time, or you may even have to release it, okay? And say, okay, look, this is my path, this is your path. So again, take that as it resonates with you, but this is what I feel is coming through. So let's get a closing message from the universe and see what the universe has to say at this time. I'm going to be using the Guardian Angel Tarot by Radley Valentine to get some closing messages. It's a very strong energy. It's almost like you're at the edge of receiving what it is that you want, or you're about to, doors are about to start opening, but something keeps pulling you back, or something keeps pulling you off of that sense of achievement or that true success. And it's like, just, you have to somehow break those chains, make those moves forward, is what I keep getting. And it might be just, maybe this is right now the time to really figure out what it is that you're truly wanting, what you truly desire. Do you want this person to go with you on this path? Again, if it does involve a relationship in some way, can you make this relationship and the balance of whatever it is that you're trying to create? You might have to put some energy, into both at this moment, because even if your head is here and you're having all of these plans and the creativity, if this is a life partner for you that you're with, or maybe even possibly somebody that you're trying to move towards, but your head is in the clouds and they're trying to come forward, but you're not putting that energy towards that relationship, that might be something that you need to take a look at as well. So we have the Ace of Action. This is the Ace of Wands. And it talks about this cherub is heralding a time of wonderful new opportunities related to your creativity, your career, or pursuing your dreams. This is a card of action. And if you've been procrastinating, it's time to really get busy. It's also a great time to start a new business. Have confidence in your abilities. Absolutely. I think that pretty much says it all, right? It's just giving you that validation of what I just said. It's basically giving you the validation that this is the time to make those dreams. Start taking those steps towards making your dreams come true. We have the Nine of Action. You've worked hard to create the things you cherish in your life, such as beloved relationships, amazing accomplishments, and hearth and home. Rest assured that all of these treasures and you are being constantly protected by your angels, and in return, Mother Earth, the animals, and the environment need your protection. So when we have that Knight of Wands energy, you've already worked hard. You're trying to build up whatever it is. I do feel here like sometimes that Nine of Wands can be that bit of protection. Maybe it's time to just have faith, okay? And start again putting that action towards where it is going to be important for you. There has to be that balance, okay? I'm also getting here that you don't need to always have some sort of walls up. You don't always need to be protecting yourself. You don't always need to be in that sense where, you're holding back. Have faith that the angels are guiding you. Have faith in your own abilities. And even for some of you, maybe possibly have faith in your relationships. But again, don't allow yourself or another person to get into that victim mentality. All right. It's time to maybe have that communication, whether that's within yourself, maybe it's, again, it's somebody external or something external, but it is time to move forward. Now is the time to start making those plans and taking the action towards it. So I truly hope that this has helped, Taurus. If this reading has resonated with you, please click like, please share, and please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget, Saturday, 1 o'clock Mountain Time, we are going to be doing live mini readings. I hope to see you there. Have an amazing night. Have an amazing week. and take care. Many blessings.